I don't know. Tuning into my spirit guides. Is there anyone there? Should I talk again? Have I said enough? Has it all been said? No, I've only scratched the surface. But I've just been talking about the shit that I care about in my life, just to get me to go and so I can express myself, you know. And they're saying it's not a bad thing if I talk. I can talk. I've got permission to talk. That's fine. Even if there's nothing to say, because when you start, it'll probably spark something, you know. So I'll just wait for my spirit guide's assistants to join the party, you know. I've got the pink one today. Okay, it's nice. What are the thoughts today? Nothing's coming to my mind. Which is probably a good thing. That's that. There you go. That's a good thing. In other words, the overthinking. Again, let's talk about that. Overthinking. Thinking, I think quite appropriately. I've made my mind work for me. Hence the gold-framed face. Hence the gold-framed brain. You know, but because I don't have a lot to say, I'm in presentation mode, so I've got to try and make the effort to say things, but I didn't really feel the need to, because I'm like, I'm just kind of zoned out, perfectly fine, not thinking about anything in particular. I mean, to talk about the Eckhart Tolle thing, that's all very well, like, you know, meditation, everything, right? Let's talk about that. Okay, let's talk about that. The meditation thing, right, where you don't think of it as, I have the goal of having zero thoughts. I mean, you could look at the sky, right, full of clouds. If the clouds are thoughts, the sky is full of clouds. So we're overthinking all the time. Oh, too many clouds. How do we get rid of those clouds? Must get rid of those clouds. Bring in the cloud extinguisher. No, you don't think of that. You just get, just quiet time. Let's talk about that, actually, because I've been on the go quite a lot with just travelling, training, working. Quite a lot. I could talk about that for hours. I could see if I didn't really believe in going into my life and what I'm doing and everything, but I've had some quite cool things, quite cool wee stories and stuff, you know, but maybe that would take it to the next level, if I talked about that. But again, that's kind of like talking without actually doing, you know, proof the pudding and all that. But talking, what I discovered was I was moving around so much. I was just determined, because I had in my mind, again, partly because of the memory of what I'd done in COVID with the cycling and all that and some other things, and I was going, I know what it takes, so I want to get back there. So I was like, come on. And I did get myself back there, and I sort of forced myself to. I was like, in my mind, kind of like Yngwie Malmsteen. He knew what he wanted in his head, and he was determined to work hard to get it, that kind of thing. So I was like that. I need to like elevating in my mind, elevate to this high level of what I want. So come on, determined to do it. So I was so determined to move around and get things moving again, get the momentum going, which I've got, that I didn't take enough time out. I'm talking recently as well, and I'm going, fucking hell, why can't I tidy up my flat, to quote my sister, right, to give her a wee bit of respect there. Fair enough, you need to quote Jordan Peterson, tidy your room, start there. But so I was like, because I was literally sleeping in the car. I was kind of scared. I thought my house was haunted. I didn't want to go back into my house again, because I was so addicted to, you know, the travelling, the excitement of moving around and getting things going, everything, right? That when I came back, I was in the car park. I was like, I don't really want to go into the house, and so I slept in the car. But when I finally was like, took a bit of time lying on my bed, and I'm going, why don't you just fucking sit in silence? Just it's like, where'd that come from? I reached that good level of emotional spiritual equilibrium when I'm like, there's no problem. To quote Eckhart Tolle, right now, okay, we have our issues with unpaid bills and stuff, right? But right now in this moment, do we have any problems? No, we don't. It was back to that kind of in the moment, right? Not thinking and worry about stuff. Because I have had a few worries with this and that. And I'm like, this is where it's at. So that's the thing, that's the key, innit? Working hard to intoxicate yourself with that, not to the point of burnout, and then you can take time and you go, that's where it's at. Now we're back to, feel the stillness. I mean, look at how still. There's no wind on the crops there. They're just sitting there. Everything's nice and still, no one around. We're perfectly safe. And we go, no need to be. And I just start sitting there and going, blissed out. And then I just spontaneously got up and I'm like, right now, cool. There's nothing to worry about. The state of this flat. Yeah, I've let that go a little bit because I've been too busy doing other things, but you go, what's the problem? I'll just do a wee bit. And then I got up, put a wash on, tied up, and I did the same thing last night. I was like, come on, you need to sort yourself out in a good way. I wasn't like, so I organised a few things and sweat. And it's a little bit, because you're that busy training everything. I'm going, well, Dave, you fucking know you've got this huge fitness level that you can do all this stuff, so why put pressure on yourself? So it was that kind of enjoying the process, to quote Vinny Colaiuta. So I did that, put a load of wash, and it was like, we're back to this again. Because the danger is that your environment, because you get, I think part of the problem was all the travelling, and I'm going, living in hotel rooms and all this, and doing all this stuff, right? And you're going, you come back to the flat, and you go, this is making me feel like I'm going backwards, so, but I came to terms with it, and I'm going, no, why don't you just own this space? So that's what we're going to do. So then the next kind of video, I might even do a wee video and show you the little space for anyone that watches, because it is actually important, like David Beckham, the way he would line up all these socks, the ritualistic, I could talk about all that ritualistic stuff, I tell you. I've talked about this before, but the day before boot camp, foot soldier boot camp on Outlaw King, right? It's like, it's do or die. I refused to fail at this, and I ended up failing at it in inverted commas for first attempt in learning. I kind of fucked up, but then I got a chance to go back. So, but I still, there was no fail. You get, But I was sprinting because I was training quite well at the time. This is 2017, training very hard, and I went firing up and got my sister actually and Keith to take a video. Do flyby shots of me, which I used in some videos. I thought they were quite cool, me flying along Brooms Road. So again, ritualistic. That's why I was doing the video. And I didn't see, when I was doing all this video stuff, I didn't even know that. I'm not saying I ended up being Brad Pitt, but I felt the buzz of, I could feel the pull. I like doing these videos, and I've had some good wee successes, so getting into the spirit of it, and it worked. It worked for Outlaw King, because I get into the spirit of it, and the fitness and the training yourself up for it. It was totally like that. It was foot soldier boot camp. That's what my day job was, because I was working outside, and it's like, well, this feels like I'm on a movie set. And I just intuited the whole thing, and I got into the spirit of it. I made a few videos and fired it up and down Brims Road in malaria gear. Again, ritualistic. This is a couple of days before going up to the boot camp thing on the film, so it kind of worked, because it got you into that, up your game. You're going to have to get out of your comfort zone. I know this is going to be difficult. I knew it was going to be difficult, but I was up for the challenge. And again, the cycling, I don't think I would have achieved some of these things and completed them if I hadn't been for the cycling, because that's what gives you that feeling of, fitness, state of mind, health, wealth. Hard truths, but you got to be fit, and you got to be mentally, and so ritualistic stuff. So taking that back to the flat now, it's not too bad. Because the tendency is that you make it out to be this huge big deal, cobwebs, dust, we need to clean. Big deal. No big deal. Just put a load of washing on and enjoy the process. You've got a nice gloss coffee table thing that I had, and it just accumulates all sorts of shit. And I thought, why don't I put that in it? Make the place work for me. Change it around. Rip it up instead of getting up. So I'm going to put the coffee table in the bedroom and put all my shit in it. So again, I'll have all my little bits there, beautifully sat and prepared, you know, organised, just like I've got the drawers and everything, and get working on the bikes, and then as like Jordan Peterson, you know, tidy up your room, tidy your flat. You start off by doing that, and then saying to Rich, I didn't really enjoy all the servicing and all that type of thing, but you learn to love it because it makes you, just because, you know. So I think I kind of let that slide, you know. I need to get a grip, and that ties the whole thing together. When you feel like you're organised with all that, just cleaning up your space, getting organised, and you know, oh, I know where the inner tubes are, I know where our tools are, and just start get everything fixed up that you need to get fixed. And then once you start training and you start organising your space, you get into routine with the wash, and then into the ritual, where you put your clothes, and you know, and all that kind of thing. So I've let that side go, but we're getting back there to where it should be, so that's quite cool. So I might do a few wee videos celebrating that fact, and we'll use the turbo trainer now. I think that's what we're going to do from now on. I'll be training every day. I'm going to use the turbo trainer in the living room every night, half hour. And, you know, that'll get the legs moving every day. It really does work, the 80-20 rule. Just a quick time out to say that. The 80-20 rule, riding every day, you get fitter and fitter and fitter quicker the more mileage you do. So I think after work today I'll do an extended section just to get the miles in, but very, very slow, because tomorrow we're firing it up again and doing some more mileage. So less is more when you're recovering, when you're time to recover, and it's time to push it, and time to just, most of the time, just chill out, don't push it at all, let those legs recover so they can come back brighter. And I think we will be coming back brighter. Done that 82 back and up and down thing quite a few times now, so it's quite fun. You get so used to it. The traffic doesn't bother you. You're just like, whatever, it becomes a buzz. You don't even think about it. Oh, perfectly legally entitled to be there, so fuck anyone that gives me jip, peeps at me, you know. You can peep at me all you want, as long as you don't kill me, you know. So, okay.